I can make it do so much damage. Chemical damage. Oh, I can't do that. Frick. Let's make it do more damage until then. Alright. Hey kiddos, welcome back to another episode of Vampyr. As you can see, holy crap, we can do almost 600 damage a shot. Almost. So, that's what's going on. I went around, looted for a bit. I didn't leave the area or do any side quests or anything. But I did find where we can get another collectible. Which is cool. Also, that guy's banging on the door. Constantly. Annoying. That guy killed people.
Are you from Ascalon?
I am from Ascalon, actually. Actually, I was on my way there, so... Can you point me the way? Or not, just tackle me, that works too. Sir, I just need directions. Oh, I killed him. Ooh, it gave me a good trigger. Oh, maybe I should be killing these vampires. You can farm these guys for good shit. Oh, that guy's about to get sneak attacked. No? Dude, there you go. I win. Good trigger part. Getting all sorts of good shit. If I get one more trigger part, I can get like really good. I can get the legendary shotgun.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
Alright, I'm leaving. Alright. I'm on my way to the Ascalon Club. I hear some... Well, let me get over there. Hold on.
This one ain't on our list.
Well, that's one less anyway. It'll make McCullum happy.
I cannot enter. That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
How'd you know I was a vampire?
Oh, Christ!
Hey, new collectible.
It's locked, all right.
It's a nice house. Yeah, who knew this was even in the game? I didn't even have any idea. It's a cool place. I like it. This way. Where is this? I feel like I should know where this is. It's Whitechapel. Ah. I do know where this is. Yes. How exciting. We're unlocking all sorts of shortcuts. Yeah, the last territory is the...
Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
I was just about to say, we're at the last place, the West End. Oh, she makes smoke when she just... I win. Okay, so there was a collectible actually that was here. It's like when you rescue the guy. Yeah, on the Stars quest. Okay, yep.
I have this thirst for blood.
You London vampires are so weak!
I can do that too, bitch. Oh, so you're a London vampire too. What do you mean?
What do you want from me?
There it is. Hey, guy.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Alright, see ya, fella. Thanks for the collectible. Alright. There's another one over here.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
God, I love the parry ability. I've gotten so good at it. Oh yeah, having stamina is nice too. Temple Garden. Ooh. Wait, is this where it is? This looks so nice compared to everything else. Is this it? You're not an Econ?
Best stay back, sir.
Hold on.
Warning, sir. Are you deaf?
Where is it? It's like... Yeah, it's like right there.
I'd step back, sir.
None of these people are vampires, though. Maybe it's this place.
Kill it! Christ! He's dead! He's mine! I'll take it! Shit! That leech is full!
Yeah, none of these people are Econs. Got a bakery. Good double-barreled shot. Ooh. All right. Yeah, this place is very nice compared to everything else. Look at all this food. I just robbed the place. For 5 money. It's a good handle part. And then we got this store. Okay, this is an inn. I'm looking for some kind of circular carpet. Well, everything I just did to these guys just went down the drain. Yep, everything I did just went down the drain.
Steady, boys. We're going in again. Oh, Christ!
Relentless. That's the word.
A leech! A leech!
Come in here, fellas. Come on, guys.
Die, vermin!
Fight.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
I'm looking for a circular rug, according to the picture. Hey, guy. Those vampires are both still alive? Well, where's the... I'm confused.
It's a leech! Kill it!
I love that it's like a smacking lips noise too, like nom 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 nom, tasty, yummy, delicious. There's an area around here that I have to find an Econ, and that's how I get the collectible. I haven't seen an Econ. I'll find it in a moment. This place is very nice. Oh, I was gonna say that dude didn't even get a chance to hurt me. Ew, he exploded. Huh. I'm looking for an icon. I don't see an icon. Okay, I'm pressing X. I cannot. So I'm gonna assume I'm in a safe area. Looking for people. And there's nobody around. You know, maybe they're all in here. Oh, there's somebody.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
I think she's a vampire.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me...
Remember who you are, miss. What you did for work.
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
She seems kind of weird. Either she's a vampire or she's fucking nuts. Wow, there is barely anyone around.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
When did you escape the war and return? return to London.
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
You need some rest.
Oh, I wanted to keep talking to him.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Well, that's ironic.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
I healed my best friend. Oh, there's another person.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Is everybody at this fucking town a vampire?
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
I didn't even know you existed.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously. And the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
We held hands. I'm gonna be your new stepdad.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
I'm gonna go find your friend. It's not even that far away. So these people, I'm assuming, are just living with vampires as their neighbors. Shortcut. Maybe it's the next street?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Can't do that, but sure. Is it? I think that's it. This is the North Docks? Wow. I think I have to get up there. I think I have to go through Venus's house. Oh well.
Support the equality between men and women.
Here we are.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Those are dead people. Also, as it turns out, I already found the collectible that's right here. It was rescuing this guy. I was using the wrong point. So I have all the collectibles so far that I need. Yep. Alright, so there's an office to the right.
There has been quite a battle here.
Oh. It lagged right as I collected the collectible. I'm gonna try to cut that out best I can. Okay, it lagged right where I found the collectible. This one. It's literally right here. I don't know how this is gonna look when I edit it. I'll have to go back and check, but it's right there. Hope it doesn't lag again. That was kind of dumb. And then the next one's in the basement. A lot of people here. Or not a lot of people, there's a lot of shiny stuff.
Good evening.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skal plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skals. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Well, I'm gonna look around real quick. There's a key I have to find. The basement. I pledge allegiance, then loot your house. That makes sense. There it is. Now I just gotta find the basement. There it is. Okay, as it turns out, this is the back door. This is not where I'm supposed to go. The basement is over here for some reason. There it is. I didn't even see this door. There it is. Alright, we got it. Now I can talk to Lord Redgrave again. Nice.
Outside almost every night, coordinating our defenses.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Bearer.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied skals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the skals.
I have met peaceful and wise skals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
But I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the club since we were attacked.
New civilians available to kill. Alright. We'll do that in the next episode, though.